show on the road. The Dojo podcast, season 13, episode 14. We're back once again with another one, different location. You know how we do.
Yeah.
And you know what it means when we do it, especially when the location looks like it's somebody's house.
That is still a vision view, my nigga. But shout outs to the homies at Vision.
We are coming to you live from a Patreon pay member's house.
Yeah. We got invited by a Patreon member. You know.
I usually remember you guys are quite slow with them things. But
Yeah.
somebody
pushed the button.
Yeah.
Someone pushed the button and invited them.
About Vision View
Yes.
Yeah, so
we can't go see our girl. So we are coming to you live from somebody's house. If you are a Patreon paying member, you want to host us,
invite us, man.
highlight the boys.
Invite us to your crib, bro.
Yeah, but let's can we get the serious business out of the way?
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes. As you know, this episode is sponsored and brought to you by Uzuri. Like we do every episode, take your business to new heights and reach customers far and wide with Uzuri. With the platform, you can build your own customized digital storefront, showcase your products, manage your stock, and gain valuable sales analytics and insights, all in one convenient place. Sign up today, expand your reach, and connect with customers from all around the world. And most importantly, don't forget to tell your people about it. Together, we can create a thriving community of success stories. Visit the website at www.uzurionline.co.za and start growing your business. uzurionline.co.za, where small businesses reach new horizons. Sign up now and unlock your business's true potential.
Yeah, man.
That's what it is.
Back from the shops.
How na le motho a rekisang atjha le batla mo plug ke mo fumane motho a atjha. Yeah.
That is
But I think by next week Uzuru will have atjha.
We'll have atjha.
Yeah. So if you've got an aunt, a friend,
If you know anybody,
Mazaza.
there's no business I like, bruh. Like a business that allows you to use your talent of hands or your mind to get paid.
word.
Like I love that.
Word, man.
I love that.
So if you know anybody that's selling something, you know, the bag or whatever, whatever, and have a website, you know, they're still doing maybe, you know,
Even if they've got their own website, I just think like sometimes you want to reach as many eyeballs as possible. Your own website is very nice to like curate your own brand identity
Yes,
and whatnot.
yes.
But what Uzuri are trying to do, they're trying to create like, think of it as a mall.
I mean, look, you can have your own store.
Yes.
Or you can come have a store in a mall, like Thabang saying.
Yeah.
Foot traffic, more eyes, more cross collaboration, and what? Pollination.
Pollination, yes.
Exactly. And that is exactly what Uzuri is. So
I'm trying to take you from the corner store to Santon.
yeah. So hit us up, Mfeto. Hit us up, connect Uzuri, so that you know we can get your business, you know, up there.
La bonara, hey, you see when niggas sell out, every time we announce Uzuri,
Exactly.
And this is our second sponsor. The first one didn't go so well because I like to Manscape. So but let's go put gang happy this time.
Exactly. Plus kind of getting Sister Rondella had the discount code. So you can find the discount code under the the description of the episode, either on Spotify, whatever platform you're using, YouTube.
Her products are good. You saw her hair?
Yeah. You saw her hair.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think what we'll do, we'll just add to the list of discount codes that we have announced.
Yes.
But they have a limited use. I think you can only use it 6 times.
Yeah, 6 times.
Yeah.
So we'll just list them there. Whenever you want to come and buy something, you use the discount code. If it's still valid,
you know,
if
lucky
not,
you. Yeah, lucky
Yeah.
you.
And I think they will keep sending us more people. It's just that today, like we're recording at a different environment.
Yeah. Maybe have a regular vision view.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we'll keep, and the whole vision is like, you know, people from the hood, but make it and sponsor on sa talent, sa matsoho, passion projects come through, man. Let's celebrate y'all. You know, economy na whole, you know, it's big chains and whatnot. So if you want to celebrate our own stories, yeah, let's have our own platforms.
Yeah, and
you know,
and introduce you to alternative products. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because, you know, hair products deep buy, Mara. You support somebody from home.
Skati sama DM for prices pay.
Yeah.
I saw somebody saying that on YouTube, saying there's somebody said Des missed his calling, which is advertising, and I've been telling him this. Did you see it?
No,
On
no, I
YouTube?
can't hold it,
You
no.
must see it.
Alright, man. Alright. Bali. What's up? What's up? Didn't sound fair.
Quiet week.
Quiet week.
Adventures, yes. I have a bit of a cold, but simply.
Okay.
Yeah,
there are prescriptions.
Prescription.
I went to some shop. Kidding. I went to Maponya Mall. Haki kena go some shop. But no, they don't allow.
Oh, into shades.
So I took them off. Kamas bo maketaka etajin.
Come on, man.
Yeah, sometimes the sun hits me. The lighting hits me hard. Yeah.
No.
I see Simbali. You were saying?
No, I'm saying I had a bit of a cold, but I recovered quickly.
Yeah, so let's share this.
Yeah, there's been a thing. There's been a.
What, you had a cold? Oh, let's talk about flu then.
Yeah, but only bagging an influenza,
Like
ne?
so I wasn't down like you.
How would you make out liver?
Like I didn't get sick like how you get sick. It was like just the
Hey,
inner.
but
Oh, we gotta
I only
go.
missed one
but
day.
I can't remember on gym. Why did you do?
I just have a healthy. I have a better immune system
Than most.
than most, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a.
Yeah, but there's an influenza.
We see weekly. We know you all. Hey, Matung.
So, no, sorry.
Hey, Matung. Hey.
Yeah, Mara, they have been saying there's a bug, man. Like
There's a
an
bad.
influenza.
In fact, there's a
Influenza.
scare, yeah. COVID-2.
And to think I didn't get sick.
And apparently swine flu is resurging.
Yeah. Like with the chickens, right?
Hey, who been near my here
Swine
again?
flu, I see a pork.
Or swine can to get pork. Yeah, Mara, there's an
It's called AI.
avian
Yeah.
flu.
Yeah,
Yeah, chickens.
Yeah, there was a recall of some eggs.
Yeah, some eggs. Yeah, le nama ya chicken, you know, but there's gonna be like a shortage, nyana. Yeah, so this kamagala when you see the price of chicken go up a
Going
little
up.
bit.
Oh shit, yeah, it's gonna go up. Your chicken tastes a lot too, no.
Whatever.
Concerns that was
No. I've been having I had my son over this week, so just been having like a chilled week with the boy around. Yeah. Nothing eventful.
Nothing eventful.
Yeah.
I had an eventful week. They broke into my house, man. Nigga.
Fuck, bro. Like, what happened there, B?
Just after I was telling niggas in the last episode to move back to the hood.
And then you get fucking robbed. And you were telling niggas to go back to the hood.
Yo, man, you must go back to the hood, but make sure your security is tight. It was just something opportunistic. Because remember, I told you the reason I've been in the hood anyway is because Bokang is not around.
Yeah, it's not around.
So it was just opportunistic. We went out for dinner with my little brother because Neredoja Luchiri. Yeah, so I think about Banseban. So when they saw my brother pick me up, they probably thought I'm leaving. But what I also suspect is that my brother, when he came in, Klopi Nesa Sebet and my refugee, so he went and borrowed a stepladder from one of the neighbors. Bebamutus. So I think I'm Bebamutus and Zerebua Rakai. So we went to some, those classy lounges. Because like we need to fit this because even the way they ransack the house is people that are confident they have time. So that's my suspect number one.
What did they take?
They took my speaker.
God damn,
My
Bluetooth.
speaker.
Fuck. God. And then they're in Chanyana.
They took my Yoko and Dojo Yokos.
Jesus. Bro.
They took my earphones. And they took an Uber tablet.
Oh, fuck.
But you can't use an Uber tablet because it's blocked. You can't use the same on an Uber. And so that's useless. It's not going to get them anything. Yoko, you have to link it or register to your business. You have to know the logins. I don't think you can just... So that's going to be just useless. Yeah, the only thing they probably could sell is my earphones and the speaker.
Yeah.
Marais.
Hey, niggas, man.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all.
Back in Nira.
So in the morning, they came through my bedroom window. When I plastic check, I said,
So but wait, you have a wall.
Yeah, so they jumped.
Perimeter wall. They jumped over.
Yeah,
okay.
my suspicion that because there was a load shedding.
Oh, so they came during load
Yeah,
shedding.
so my suspicion that back in load shedding.
During load shedding.
Bebanka plastic na ba Kenya ditapole. Then they smashed the window. But the one thing though, that's fun is because I have tenants by shop. So for them to do that without thinking they're gonna wake them up.
Hey, man.
So I get Marcasi eba hona ntho ba nang le ibesa hore o gale. Peace, yeah.
PCG.
Or a CD. Pela.
Timon. King Timon.
Keep it.
It's a hedgehog.
No, Timon, not Timon and Pumbaa, man.
It's a hedgehog.
Timon is not a hedgehog.
It's a hog.
A meerkat.
No, Timon
A
is
meerkat.
a...
Oh, a meerkat.
But what's that thing that looks like a meerkat but isn't a meerkat?
Squirrel.
I can't remember. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Marbar li CD how it is.
Yeah.
Li
Oh,
CD.
CD.
Yeah. So it wasn't really. It was just opportunistic. It was something opportunistic. Yeah.
Yeah, but kind of again, I once read an article there in a compared the crime stats to kind of again load shedding.
Yes.
How many people are reporting crimes?
Of course.
That happened during that time.
Yeah, because your electric fence is gonna go down. So we have electric fence at my main house, and your arm response
it goes down. As well.
is gonna go down too. So
Why is the arm response going down?
because alarm, it's a misalarm like I say.
Unless Magatedi didn't
Nah.
limit
Yeah,
unit,
but if you
it's-
look for us, if
it
you
has
look for us,
backup
yeah,
power.
it might die.
yeah,
off.
mine is if it's longer than 2 hours, at some point it dies. At some point it dies.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, bro. Hey man, niggas
Mara,
are up.
Zofili cars. I'm still saying.
Did you open a case?
No man,
Nah,
I
you'll be like,
four
yo,
ways.
I didn't open a case.
Did you go open a case?
Like, I didn't open a case. You know why?
Why?
Because I know, like, then I remembered, shit, I need to open a case because I need to report my swiping. I have another swiping machine here, FNB, or I replace the Uber tablet.
Hey, so you need to open.
So
a
I'm
case.
gonna open the case as if the thing happened today. I will know. But you know, in Jami Builekasi, so there's already investigative work happening as we speak.
Word on the streets.
It's funny how, you know, like human behavior works with reward and punishment. So I just said, there's 1,000 up for taking. Ne? So they cancel the Yokos, they cancel the swiping machines, they cancel the Uber tablet. So what's going to happen is that because one of them is going to realize, I would actually make more money from the reward than selling this shit. So we get it.
Yeah, put money on the streets. Yeah.
Whenever they will either maybe if I'm part of the crew, I'll then tell TG or TG when I let's stay in a circle so when I have theirs.
What you took, I found this shit.
No, that Thabang theirs. So that now him, you don't think I sold you out.
Sure.
Then we'll rush around you all the So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, put money in the streets, bro.
Gotta put money in the streets. So that's how my request.
Are they still? So now there's no code anymore. They niggas are like sleeping, waking up, and robbing in the same neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no thing of like.
You rob at another person.
Because how else would you know that Hakio Kaklu? You'd have to be staying around.
Yeah,
to
that's
know
why I
that,
said. And also, I think
so niggas are their own neighbors.
Their own
yes,
neighbors.
Especially like with me, I'm like, bro, I'm a unproblematic dude. Like sometimes I'd have like, if I see like there's food that's about to be spoiled, I'll cook for niggas to come, you know. So I'm not an enemy, right? But the thing is like, Nyaope has also caused a lot of these opportunist crimes in the hoods because there's niggas looking for a next fix.
Yeah, it's desperation more than.
Yeah, it's desperation. Niggas are just. Hey, like you, we have to use the pompota plastic, guys. The clothes, guys. Plastic.
Yeah, because niggas are stealing them shits.
Because banka pompo.
Hey, bakarisa.
For the copper.
Hey, bakarisa. Niggas are stealing their own transport line.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, Mo is right because Pele there used to be a code where you don't steal.
You don't shit with. You don't
How
shoot
you
where
do
you
this?
eat. You don't shoot where you sleep.
Yeah.
So you rob another hood.
Another hood.
You go to the next neighborhood
Yeah, you
and
go
go
to the
do.
Now it's
And,
more
and the little
dangerous.
thing it was
Far.
far.
Yeah.
You can't do that now. You might die if you do it in another hood. At least here I know where Thabang high.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With like the economic situation.
Yeah, and now.
Nyaope, niggas are selling their mother's cattle. Niggas are selling their mother's irons, bro.
Hey, bro, that Nyapa thing is crazy. When
crazy.
this girl that tweeted, okay, yeah, these niggas even shoot up like anyway now, bro. Like, I get what's about they go to abandoned places or whatever and shoot up there. Bro, they were shooting up on how train station.
What that should have meant to
How do
inject.
you
Yeah,
take
to-
nyaup? Do you shoot it up like heroin?
Yeah, they shoot it up.
they shoot
Injection.
it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I once saw like the
It is a
McDonald's
shoot up,
food run
yeah.
where he had just taken it. I don't know how he had, but like you know when he's sleeping but he's standing
Yeah.
and he's rocking back and forth.
Yes, yes, they do that.
Yeah. So this girl Orene, so I'm watching these dudes from the Gau train shoot up, and then she was watching so intently that after they are done shooting up, maybe Babu Bonore, she's looking, and they offered her like, oh yo,
Do you like
yeah,
some?
are you trying to shoot at the way she will Are you
Okay, what about Shapang Bluetooth? What they call
It's called
Bluetooth?
Bluetooth.
Can you Bluetooth?
You share the needle, ne?
Nah.
no, the blood.
So I shoot up in you.
Yeah.
And then I draw.
Yeah.
Draw blood.
Yeah. So beta and then I draw some of it back.
Yeah.
Into the syringe.
Some syringe.
the valve.
And then I injected it
Myself,
myself.
yeah.
To bury it concoction that thing.
Little massive.
It's a mawas. I'm fast.
Jesus.
Yes, yeah, I've heard of a Bluetooth.
God damn.
That
man.
sounds
Yo,
so dangerous.
sounds so
Like Bluetooth.
fucked up, bro.
They do get HIV infection.
Yeah,
I think,
because
to
of that.
that.
Yeah. Kasi arona it's mainly crystal meth, ne? Ikeni more than nyaup.
Yeah, you cruel.
Yeah, lena kutlela hore.
What's the English name for nyaupe? What is in it? Isn't it some meth or crystal or some
I have no
B
fucking-
grade?
I don't know what's in
As
your.
yona e nyaup ha and it's about yona e mixwang ka bo ba retex or some bullshit.
That's the one.
Yeah, but what is the main drug? Heroin, right?
Don't talk.
I'm checking.
Yeah.
When you talk, please come to the mic. I say it when I talk about bapatala.
the main drug is heroin, but cheap grade heroin. Right?
Yeah, nyaupe.
Yeah, nyaup.
But
then
they
they-
mix with something.
Yeah, then
they
they
top
mix
it
it
up with
with-
something.
yeah.
It's
what's
a
up?
mixture of heroin and dacha and other substance.
Yeah.
So you smoke it then?
I wish I did.
But they shoot
Nyaupe,
it
you
up.
smoke it. Which one is the one that they shoot up?
Isn't that wunga?
That's
There's hunger as well, and then there's stick.
Nyaupe is a
The
shoot up
stick.
thing.
Yeah, but they shoot.
They
Nyaupe
shoot
is
up.
a-
Yeah,
Nyaupe
they
is
shoot
a
up.
shoot up thing because here's a
Because
video. of the
heroin you shoot
Bluetooth.
up.
The Bluetooth thing is of Nyaupe Kie, so they do
Shoot it up.
shoot it up.
They shoot it up.
But Tik is the one that you smoke out of that bulb-looking thing. I get.
Yeah,
Kop, kop.
crystal meth. Yeah,
crystal meth.
yeah. Take it is the base drug is
And
crystal
man,
meth.
actually on a bit like a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the base drug yeah,
Mandrax
is
is a pill, isn't it?
it's a
Yeah,
pill.
that you crush and mix with.
Yeah, it's a pill.
Kibone
But I think
kabobo.
We tell her on top of weed.
Kabobo.
Oh,
Yeah. And that nigga is a crackhead for real now. And then
Yeah.
I wonder because
Was he smoking for real? Because that shit looked legit.
Because yeah, on the show he's smoking. And I
Yeah.
always used to wonder, what is this guy smoking here? Because he's inhaling some stuff.
Bro, he was
And I
smoking
wonder
that shit
if-
for real.
If he got hooked
Addicted.
Nah, I don't think
doing the
it's for real.
show.
Nah, my minute, it looked so fucking real.
And
When
that-
when he would, come on, bro, come on.
But when he's never outright said he started doing drugs on Yizo.
Yeah.
He said the fame that came.
Yeah, he said the fame.
Yeah, he
came
always
to him.
said the fame.
To be responsible.
You know Bubbles from The Wire.
Yeah.
He played a crackhead
Yeah.
for two. In fact, no, all
Yeah, the
seasons.
whole season. Yeah.
All seasons, and we're talking like what, at least 6 years
Yeah.
of shooting, and he
Of
was
doing the
playing a
show.
crackhead, and his character was always in the streets, shooting up
Hustling.
heroin and whatnot. And okay, that thing like really got to him because it starts to become part of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
He's in
like
ca-
he
he's
took
always in character.
and he became depressed after the show ended. Like
shit,
it was,
yeah.
it messed him up.
There are people
big
that say
time.
that were like, yeah, then they struggle to snap out of a character.
Yeah, because Kanagamang, kind of who was that lethal shooter that died? He used to act on The Wire. Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he start doing drugs after shooting
yes,
The Wire?
it's the guy who
Kanagamang?
No,
passed
not
away
Michael.
recently.
Dookie.
No, man.
The guy that
his real name is Michael.
DMX nyana ole.
Eh.
That nigga, eh.
Yeah.
He
That
passed away in
little
real
shit
life.
ain't about Thaba, man. That used to whistle every time he.
Oh, Omar.
Omar.
yeah.
Remember Omar died because he was buying drugs, but they mixed
Yeah.
that shit with fentanyl.
Yeah, but he had been struggling with a long time drug addiction.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it was before or after the wire.
Yeah, before because the wire was his breakout.
Role.
Yeah, breakout role. So
Okay.
Okay.
there wasn't any connection there. You know. But speaking of Yizo,
I also put him with what's up?
oh yeah, shit, man, I forgot. Hard boy.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You are settling in.
I'm good. The numbers came in. Spani. That increased the bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it looking like?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hey.
But you haven't have you completed the cycle?
Yeah, I have.
You have.
This is my first because when I joined, I was foregoing a bonus at my previous company.
Okay, let's spend up my fair last year.
Yeah, then I had to negotiate a sign-on bonus.
Yes, I remember.
To compensate for, yeah. So this is my first real performance management increase.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a year. Fuck.
Yeah.
More than a year.
Yeah, it's been a while now.
Year and a half almost.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Aight,
Niggas, when
so-
I'm like, that's in the...
So Princess Bo, no.
When I'm like, that's in Kruger coins, bruh.
Yeah, but y'all did well because I mean you are probably
Yeah, like if you work for a certain amount of time with the company,
What?
I think 8 years you get half a Kruger coin,
God damn.
and then I think at 10 you get
A Kruger
another
coin.
half,
Yeah.
and I think at 15 you get a full.
Coin.
Yeah. So some nigga was flexing when I was there, and then the group,
And how much is the coin?
I don't know,
We value that. Thousands, ne?
Yeah, man, I had to.
but it's gold.
Yeah.
No, but y'all did well because I saw the
Yeah, the financial results.
Yeah, I saw
were-
the financial results. Yeah, so
Looking good.
we don't know about your individual
Yeah, I don't know
performance,
about, yeah.
Not yet. So Sansana Princess Bo.
but we know the company is doing well.
Dinners on Mo.
Hale ka bona, re na le lebotolo.
You know, Snene, Mama Glad.
You must know, di mathile, di pere.
Yeah, Mama 18, yeah, 21, you know.
What's about this?
Young
Di
little
mathile.
teen out there. I saw a tweet. I saw a teenager, yeah.
Tsebe di mathile, di mathile.
Hey, man. Yeah, Tom, like I was saying, man, because I was going to segue as Sisina Buaga is.
Yeah.
A few notable people passed away this past week. Patrick Ndlovu,
Yeah.
who was the principal.
Koizo.
Yeah, Koizo. Can I name a sama?
That
Can I name
Tim.
ile tate mlo go zone 14.
Mloi, Zone 14, Tembu.
On Eusebuis.
Yeah, because zone 14 was almost inspired by Izo.
Yeah, even a lot of the actors went.
there.
Went there.
It was same
yeah.
production. In fact, they showed it
Yeah, it was bomb.
Was it also
right?
bomb?
Yeah, I think it was bomb.
You want a lot of story by Facebook?
Yeah,
Yeah, they showed it in my home.
Oh, they used to shoot there?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, there's a lot of productions that it was like one of the first like mentions.
Yeah. And on that one, principal the way.
Yeah, he character in
them Twanella sharp. Yeah, so
yeah, but I think his most legendary role was on Zone 14 though.
Zone 14.
Yeah.
Kind of night on down.
Mortuary.
He was a mortuary owner. Did you watch this local movie called Knuckle City?
Cool.
Knuckle City. Yeah, boxing.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, he plays the mafia there as well.
Oh, word.
He looks it though.
Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
that's his typical
He looks
character.
like evil.
Yeah.
Like he looked like a fucking mafia for real.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
look like a
Yeah.
like he's
Bro,
been to jail.
there's another little titala thing there, you know, like with the Afrikaans.
And you know, when I was watching User, I realized that, damn, we've been seeing Sawasawani on our screens for a long fucking time. I'd even forgotten that he was in Wamupula Sawasawani.
I remember the name.
Sawasawani is the man that plays have you seen Number? The movie.
Number.
He's the mafia boss. The mastermind behind the cash
I
house.
said Owen Sejake.
I haven't seen it.
What who mixa Tale Africans? Who are Tale Africans?
That's Owen Sejake. His real name.
Could be. I don't know his
Yeah, I
real
should
name.
Google that.
Yeah, I think.
If I see the picture, I might recognize it. Yeah. So IRP Patrick Ndlovu.
He was old though. He was
Yeah. But he was
approaching
old.
9.
This guy.
Yes, that man.
It is
Oh yeah.
Owen
Guess
Sejake.
I Yeah.
That is Owen Sejake.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Trapeze. I'm Sekada.
yeah, because they're saying the details around his passing is
Yeah,
absolutely.
But I was surprised. Like he was old.
He's
yeah,
he was
but
approaching
he was
90.
old.
Yeah, I'm a whole man.
He was approaching
Because
90.
he was already an old man. He was already old man.
That man, hey, speaking of which, he's also in, because Netflix has just listed Shark.
Yes. I'm still to watch.
told you guys.
I'm still to
The old
watch.
Shaka.
The old Shark.
The old Shark.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
old
yeah,
Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is on Netflix. That man,
It's on there.
he's one of Shaka's top generals.
Oh,
Jesus.
From his father's, he was his father's, what? No, he was his grandfather's right-hand man, then became Senzanga Kona's right-hand man, then became Shaka's.
Right hand man.
Yeah.
Shit. And I'm
one of the top
Yeah, I'm
generals.
still to rewatch. I'm still need to.
I even saw in Shaka. Oh, Babum Keys.
Babum Keys, I was about to
Babum
say.
Keys
but
was
the
to insist.
Season,
Hey,
Magubani.
Magubani.
Get out, bro.
On Shaka.
Nah, I need to watch that. I need to be on it.
I've been watching that show.
Yeah, I need to be on
And
it.
I'm seeing it with a different lens now.
Shaka was never a movie.
No, it was a series.
It was a series.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it was not a movie,
Yeah,
no?
it's
Nah, it was a
episodic.
series.
Yeah, because I saw the.
Yeah.
Like from memory,
Show
I
makes
didn't
us
even
a
know there were
new one.
white people in
Yeah,
the
Lena from.
series. But now when I started rewatching it, I was like, how?
I remember white people, but I remember them coming in much later. But when the show starts, it starts with
the
white
white
people.
people.
So,
I get it.
It starts in England.
Yes.
So how do they shoot it? Is it like a documentary style, or
So,
is it
so they narrate the story from the perspective of the English.
of the English?
Yes.
Oh,
Mase
okay.
perfect.
Shit. As if Obalabuka ya in
Yeah, they caught wind of this growing empire
in the south.
in the south that posed a threat to the Cape Colony, and letters were going to the Queen to do something. Well, not the Queen, the King at the time, to do something about this growing threat, because at some point Shaka was gonna get to them. So they were devising ways
to intercept.
To nullify him.
to neutralize the threat. Yeah.
I need to jump on that. I need to jump because Yezo, since it jumped on Netflix, I rewatched it and
I
finished
have,
it.
I have no time.
Yeah, I rewatched it and
Because I still
finished it.
wanted to watch the second season. But I just.
Second season, yeah.
He's
He's also had a second season.
Yeah, it had three.
Oh, yes,
four
because
seasons.
Chester will change, and Papa action will change.
Yeah.
Tuzola.
And then the homies went to high school.
But they didn't
From
upload
varsity.
the third season though.
Yeah, the
I'm
niggas
sad
went
about
to
that.
the niggas went to varsity.
They went to varsity. The varsity season was nice
yeah,
because
that
that's
was
where you
lit.
saw like the Hell Bros.
Yeah,
You know,
that was lit.
reruns is you become re-famous, Mara, you don't have the money.
Don't you get like royalties or
So-
something?
You have to negotiate it in
Yeah,
your
no, no,
contract.
you have
but
to
most of
negotiate
them,
it. They don't.
Even the generations, those that didn't work out.
Yeah.
remember
They didn't get
They
shit.
were fighting because Mfundi sold the old episodes to DSTV. DSTV had a channel called
Yes.
Enco.
Yeah, Enco. Yeah,
Enco.
Enco.
And they were not
didn't-
getting paid.
They weren't getting paid.
Yes, we also need to go renegotiate our
I blew it contract.
contract.
So I,
Too late.
Yeah, I mean, we're on Showmax now,
Bruh.
bro. Like,
Hey.
my nigga, I need that money.
so I always imagine, like, have you seen how, like this Cassis Sunday soul
Yeah,
sessions
yeah.
where like 90s, 80s R&B is huge, job.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was a time when Puff Johnson lived in South Africa, ne?
Yes.
And she must have been shocked how famous she is.
She is,
because
yeah, right?
she's nobody. I mean, she ended up dating Ishmael.
Exactly.
Bro, I was watching
she
she
was-
perform and I'm like, this nigga.
Because Puff was huge here.
So
She was huge here.
there's artists like, if you can put them in Soweto and they see people singing along, and then let's say randomly,
Yeah.
Urutli media high. Okay, as baby man, like, it would be unbelievable.
Yeah, I know it would.
Because maybe you also watched that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Google me, that's me.
That's me.
And I
man.
always think that's so heartbreaking.
Hey, bro, you have to negotiate.
Or you're
it
in a
your
taxi
contract.
and your song is playing.
You have to negotiate it in your contract.
They didn't know that. Like, it's like you saying artists should have renegotiated for streaming. That's why most artists, what they do, they re-record the album. So when you go on Spotify, it will, even Biggie,
Yeah.
it says remastered
Yeah,
or re-recorded
Yeah, he recorded.
or remastered. Ashanti's trying to do the same again.
Yeah, yeah.
because
Irv's got the
won
masters.
it. Because you couldn't have foreseen it. You couldn't have foreseen it.
Amen. Amen.
I need to jump on Shaka, man.
Yeah, I know. I
you
need to watch
need
that.
to go see that.
I
Hey
need to
man.
watch that. More on people who passed away. The radio guy.
Eusebius, man.
Yeah, man.
It was so sudden.
Yeah, but he got a epileptic fit, right?
Seizure.
Yeah, seizure. Yeah, Mara, radio legend, right?
For sure.
He wrote a book.
Books.
Books. All right, man. Yeah. So.
He had a podcast.
Oh, he had a podcast too.
Yeah, he had a podcast. I actually used to listen to his podcast. Legend that he used to be on 702, used to be on Power FM.
The talk radio guy, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk radio.
Political commentator, author. Very, very beautiful mind. Very beautiful mind. I used to. There was a time when I was like a current affairs radio guy. He was one of the guys that I would. Actually, I once called in on his show.
Oh, what?
702. But you know, like, have you ever called in on the radio? You speak to the producer first. And then you say, "Oh, I'm Thabang from where?" Then they say, "Hold," because they can't promise you if you want to make it.
You'll make it.
Then when you make it,
it's a number of calls.
Now you are speaking to the presenter, but you are very disoriented. So I once called in on his show.
Yeah, I've never called it on radio.
I've
tried.
Yeah, I've spoken
I've
spoken
never.
to Rude Boy Paul. I've spoken to Kabzela. So Rude Boy was doing that on
Shit,
FM.
you spoke to Cubs.
Yeah. Rude Boy was doing. I was in high school.
why?
Yeah, there was a thing called Boy Calls Girl. Who Chamana radio. And you're like, guess who's this? So I did that.
Yeah.
And I did that with my old girlfriend, not my school girlfriend then. My school girlfriend heard. So when I go to school, the Chimtedin came. And then I said that was my twin brother.
Oh my God, I've never called in on
And
radio.
then I've called in to Kabzela on a Saturday, and I remember because Kabzela used to like hype, township life. So I loved Kabzela. Kabzela was so legendary, bro, because he was a taxi driver who made it on mainstream radio.
That's crazy.
When I called him, what are the chances? I was using my mom's cell phone. It must have been 1999 or 2000. I was in matric. I called Arab. When you send shoutouts, he used to have the thing. Now I'm thinking of names.
Yeah, niggas, you want to shout
Niggas are
out.
gonna be mad, because I'm not thinking I will actually go through.
You actually make
So I've
it.
spoken to Eusebius. I've spoken to Rude Boy.
And Cubs.
I've spoken to Kabzel.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I've spoken to Eddie Zondi.
It is on.
Yeah, because I used to sleep in the wee hours of the morning on Metro FM.
Yeah, you making a dedication.
Yeah,
that's dedication.
Yeah, or Kukupapi. I call.
Yeah. Because there was this tweet going around talking about, have you ever been on TV? Right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. So I mentioned our iView.
I saw
it. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned. Yeah. So
yeah,
now,
we've all been on TV.
Yeah. Because now it made. Now that Thabang mentions it, I've never called in. I've never been on radio. Besides the
You're
power,
on Channel O.
the power stuff.
Okay, besides the video, which is always flighted, you participated on some fatherhood forum. Do you even remember?
I did a show.
Yeah.
Was it on TV? Did it go on TV?
Yeah, on
Vuzu.
SABC 2.
Wasn't it Vuzu?
No, Vuzu was it was just a video of, like how we advertise our parties.
Oh,
Like a reel.
Yeah, so like the camera was,
And then it panned on
and then
you.
but I've been on a talk show.
Yes.
Oh, on a talk show.
Yeah.
Because that got me thinking when I saw that. Because I've been on TV, I've been on radio, nigga, I've been on newspaper, niggas. Niggas need to give respect on my name.
I don't think I've ever been in a newspaper.
I've been on.
When my matrix results came out.
We made
When my matrix results came out.
Nah, that doesn't count, bro.
Counts.
That doesn't count.
Counts because niggas ain't done with
Your picture wasn't there. Your picture
My
wasn't
picture was there with me because we were top students.
Yeah, your picture wasn't there. We made community fucking newspaper.
Yeah?
Yeah, remember when we did the whole thing go Bethlehem? Retlile in the issue.
Which thing?
Yeah, Bethlehem.
Yeah, podcast.
Yeah, no, when we did the
Oh, that made the youth forum.
the youth forum.
That made the paper.
Yeah, that
It
made
did.
the community paper.
You ain't even share with us.
So my nigga, my mom showed me that shit. We made the paper,
snap.
bro. We made the paper.
I-
That's the only time.
I was going through I have a memory box where I keep things from high school, bro.
Yeah.
Like gifts that I received, cards, photos, whatever. And there was a newspaper clipping that I had cut out of this boy in our school whose name was Ace Tron. Ace, the one time we came to school and we were told that Ace has been kidnapped.
Shit.
Right? And I think, we heard and then as the day progressed, come on 11, 12, we used to have the intercom in the class.
Yes.
Where they used to make announcements. And then that thing came on and the principal spoke through it. But Ace has been found and he's taken a bath. He's fine. And then a few days later, it was in the paper. And that guy, the robbers came onto the farm.
He's found. Yeah.
And I think they ransacked the house and then they took him.
Shit.
They threw him in the back of the van.
Jesus.
All tied up. Ace managed to untie himself, grab the rifle that was in the back.
Jesus.
Jump out of the van and shot
the car.
Them niggas to hell.
Oh.
Kill them.
In the picture, he's sitting on the back of the van with the rifle with bullet holes in the window.
Who's taking the picture
him.
at the time when it's happening?
No. That's after the that's after the fact.
Okay.
Yeah. Jesus.
He must have been a hood.
Plus these farm boys learn how to shoot early.
Very early.
They learn how to shoot early, so he ain't missed.
Any of them died?
I don't know if he killed them, but he jumped out and
he shot them niggas.
Started
Fuck. Shit. Yeah, and don't farm niggas learn how to shoot.
That's the nigga you least expect because he's the child in the house.
He shot them niggas out.
Imagine the shock in his family's eyes when they see him, like, how is that?
Hey, man.
No, but like they said, they taught him.
Yeah.
Especially with these farm killing threats.
They shoot. Those boys shoot.
They shoot.
They learn how to shoot early. Yeah. Bali, have you ever been on newspaper? You haven't?
No.
You've been on TV?
Yeah. Have you been on radio?
No, I've been on your TV. I've called into your TV.
What do you mean?
I've called into your TV.
You called into your TV?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I never got through. The producer will always call me. I don't know how many airtime my sister and I have finished on my mother's
trying to get into your
Trying to get in. Yeah?
But look, but you know, you're next. You call a number what in line. Easy pen
Yeah.
time. Sana.
Oh my God, man.
Never got to speak to Shade.
Yeah. My sister won money from radio. You know these radio competitions? She won like 10 grand, bro. What? Yeah. You know
10
these,
grand is a lot of money today.
bro, like these where you answer like a couple of questions, like these trivia things.
Yeah, but she's smart.
Yeah. And I think it was like her second time winning money from radio.
Oh, yeah.
She's fucking lucky, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
10K.
10K.
Fuck.
It was one time. Hey, wow.
And I've always wondered if they actually pay it. So
Yeah,
they do.
They pay out. They pay out. You actually get the money.
You get the money.
Yeah, you actually get the
It's like
It's a atlas. Alright, man.
Now, put some respect on me, man. We've been on all major publications.
Come on. Come on.
Prime News, I've been on ENCA.
I haven't been on.
Yeah, I've been on ENCA.
Moments in.
It was my corporate job. And in that job, nobody in Joburg was allowed to speak to the media but me. So I was in a factory and we were launching a store, yeah, that product. I don't want to mention it. So the journalists just saw this and they're like, we want to speak to somebody about this. So I get called in the office. You need to be in Sandton City right now. And they get to then they start asking me questions. I don't even know this thing's going to be on TV. Later that evening, I start getting calls.
God damn.
Then I've also been on CNBC. The it's a business channel. Yeah. I've
you've been out here, my nigga. Hey, you've been out here, my nigga.
I've been prime time, bro.
Have you ever been on?
Yeah, I've been on TV since I was a toddler. I used to do adverts.
swag.
You did
You guys are
adverts.
flexing.
Those Ackerman's jet adverts,
Yeah?
kids walking around and stuff.
Yeah.
I used to be one of those kids.
God damn.
So what happened to you?
And apparently there's an agency for that, right?
Yeah. Casting agencies.
Yeah, casting agents that gets kids.
In fact, I want to urge people, because I'm trying to get my daughter in, because my daughter is very tall. So from a modeling point of view, she's got very good hair, good skin. Try get your kids, man, to get some coins.
Exactly.
You never know, like
You never know.
as a model for the apparel, but
That's how these US twins got really famous, right? Mary Kate and Ashley.
Yes.
Because they started
The
as kids. They started out as kid models.
And they're rich.
And they hella rich.
They hella rich.
Hella. They had to disown their own parents, bro, to get access to their own money.
Never by card.
Yeah, they had to kind of maybe some when you are underage, but you are trying to separate from your emancipation. They did that shit. I think Bali is 16, 17. Yeah.
That's because at some point there was a point where they touched a Billy. At some point. Yeah, they were rich.
Yeah, they were paid.
That's crazy. And then I did community radio in primary school, in grade 6, grade 7. I was on Josie FM. Josie FM used to have a kids' breakfast show between 6 and 9 a.m. I was like, 12 years old.
Shit.
Yeah, I did that for about a year.
Hey man, we've been on power.
Yeah, we've been on power.
Yeah, you guys are on power.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of times actually.
Yeah, a bunch.
50s power.
No. Like not 50s power.
We'll take that. You think we'll be out here recording with you, nigga?
Oh nah.
We should have taken the accolade.
We've been on Power FM.
Yeah, Power FM.
I've been on Radio 2002.
Yeah, Power
Yeah,
FM.
I've been.
So when are you a child star?
Yeah. So I've been in the industry since I was a child.
Alright, man.
Yabona itojo ixesha abantu beindustry.
Nah, man, we out here, bro. We out here.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, rest in pease.
Eusebuis, yeah, man. Just very young, man. 45. Still has so much to.
And the kind of this is like Pride Month, right?
Yes, it is.
This is Pride Month, and
Yeah, he's openly queer.
Yeah, he was a member of the community.
Yeah, he was open about it.
Yeah. So, like, what sort of things do they get up to, like during Pride Month?
There's
a march.
There's usually events.
But there's usually one. When we were having an event, back they're gonna shoot up in Sanctions. Remember, there was a threat. So they do have like the
something
the
that culminate.
It used to be in the Zulek they would have a march or a walk. Generally. Then obviously in the periphery they will have other.
Move from Zulek to Melrose.
Yes. That's why Sanctions. No, but last year was in Sanctions City.
Last year it was in Sanctions. Right.
Is there a specific reason why they do it in June?
I don't know.
But last year they didn't do it in June, guys. They did it like the
It-
march
but
that
she
you
is
guys
a-
are talking about was in October.
Because it was our party.
Yes. So I don't know if it's I don't know enough to.
Alright, man. Hey, shout out to all the queer, the LGB alphabet gang. You know what I mean?
But what's her when I was on 20 back that they'll fetch you for that.
Yeah, you calling the alphabet because Karigman, it's that nigga that coined it. Who's that comedian again?
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, and he's been having beef with them niggas.
You can't do anything to Dave, man.
Hey, you having beef. Alright, man. Shit, man. Next on the news, Karigman, Ace. It looks like Ace might be out of here, bro. It's looking like he might get expelled from the ANC for something he did in 2021. Remember when he suspended the president? So remember when he suspended the president in May, and that he was asked to apologize to several the members and the and the country. He refused to do that. He was supposed to make representations on the 23rd of May as to why they shouldn't kick him out. He didn't put anything forth. So now the likelihood of him getting expelled is like the chances are looking high.
You should have just resigned.
And I'm suspecting he might do that before they actually announce. Yeah. I'm suspecting him. So like this is like a curtain call to like a fucking dynasty, bro.
Actually.
Yeah.
Well, shit, Buma Buza are on their way out too.
He's out already.
When you say dynasty, you mean the clique, I get it?
The chairman.
The clique.
Yeah, the chairman.
Yeah, I agree. Zuma, it's him. Like that
Zuma
gang.
and the chairman league. Yeah. It was Zuma. Then from
Ace,
the chairman
Ace.
point, it was Ace. It was Mabuza. It was Mahumapelo.
Yeah, so it's like a fallout of that whole dynasty.
The KZN chairman was never funny enough in Zuma's camp, which is funny.
Weird.
His hometown. The chairman of ANC, KZN,
Yeah.
Sihle Zikalala, at the time,
wasn't on the camp.
That's why when Ntola Muka premiership, never saw one. Zuma.
Yeah, it's a fall of a dynasty. So that old guard that used to reign supreme when Zuma is in power, the final piece, it's gonna fall now.
Yeah.
Any parting words for Ace?
It's been a long time.
Okay, good riddance.
Yeah,
what are we trying to say about the whole?
Although there's been rumors that Zuma might join EFF. I'm not sure if you've seen that.
Nah, he won't do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It will be interesting if Zuma, just to spite
the
ANC, whether Zuma le Ace could try to bolster Malema.
Yeah, in the background, but they're not doing kind of getting Lakota vibes.
Yeah, bruh.
They're not joining.
Let Thabo Mbeki was denying his hand in coke. It was there. You could if you
it was
there.
It was.
So when Malema went for tea in Kanda,
yeah,
you could see what he was doing. It was a political play.
Yeah, but I think Zuma is too staunch ANC for him to ever leave.
We thought Malema was too.
Nah, but he was a youth, bro.
Bruh,
so it makes sense for him to leave.
There's been when Holomisa left ANC, he was loved.
Yeah, but Zuma ain't gonna leave, bro. Zuma Hanover, I'm fine.
Yeah, we've seen it happen.
Yeah, it's gonna yeah.
I don't see it happening, man. But yeah, Ace is about to, finally fall. For me, it's like good riddance, bro. Like, for me.
Remember, he had already.
Yeah,
considering he lost.
Yeah, all the bullshit that he's done. The writing was on the wall.
He no longer had any, especially if you look by age. Anyway, he no longer had any career future in terms of career politics within the NC.
Untamata case has best dose.
Yeah, Utamat.
The free the milk farm.
Yes, and the milk farmer. What I'm saying is that once he's out, like Zuma always mentioned, okay, it's fucking cold outside. In fact, at least even when you are within the ranks, you might still get sympathy. But when you completely out,
because you can be in the NEF, the top 50.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you might still derive some protection. But when you're out in the cold, and nigga, you're not a card carrying member no more. Nah, that nigga might get caught, and he might even take the sword for other shit that he's not even involved in.
Yeah.
So it might look shady for the homie, but if he doesn't come right, maybe I apologize
for what they are doing for politics. He's sorted, man. He's got money, lots. He's fine.
No, he will be fine.
The only thing he might get caught.
He might get caught and go to jail.
But it's difficult. I think when it comes to politics, the reason why a lot of big name politicians don't go down. I'm fan. There's nothing that I'm sure there's having been an SG with Ramaphosa having been the deputy. There's some shady shit that they both know. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, but he might walk away with some sort of conviction.
Yeah, but he's not going to jail, bro.
We'll see.
Zuma will not go to jail.
Hey, yeah, he's fighting tooth and nail.
He won't go to jail.
To step out of that. But alright, man, we'll see what happens to Ace, man. Another thing that
leave Zuma alone.
Yeah, they should leave the homeboy alone. Another thing that came out, so there was a poll that was done with registered voters.
Okay.
Right? To just gain their sentiments around like the voting and who they're hoping to see like in power. And surprisingly, a lot of the voters are anticipating a coalition government between the DA and the ANC. And a lot of them are saying that is something that they would like to see. So I'm posing the question, would that be something y'all niggas would like to see, like a coalition government between... Yeah?
Are you guys registered?
Yeah, I'm registered, bro. I'm registered. I'm good and ready.
Registered in?
I'm good and ready.
I voted the last election. Isn't it still valid? I still have to register.
Yeah, but you also wait to get it.
No. I have a primary residence.
But
don't you have to register each round?
You must first check your status.
Yeah,
You must check your status.
Yes, I'll check if
Okay.
Check your status.
because I haven't sold
I
mine.
reread or I amended my registration because Nantlale Kelvin voted last time so because
Now it's a 10 base.
so voted by eskoleni.
10 base.
Because now ke vote halfway house.
Yeah, you are still the same.
Yeah, vote halfway house.
Where?
To near more near Jovela Tinda.
Unujova le manjes. Unujova eh. Oh my God.
It's a good thing you did a head gesture because on
Don't say
audio,
we.
on audio saying, Nabis Jovela Konami sound hella suspect.
But where the Discovery Center was.
Yes.
I
see.
It was a
Behind Kalaga State.
Yeah, behind Gallagher Stage. What would you?
Why was I
Don't
there?
we. Don't say we, bro.
I think it's better that.
There's an alarm.
No. Lena, I went there, ne?
Yeah.
But line in LTD. My wife took us there.
Nakile just
And then we
came.
went to some
In a
pharmacy called that last day.
in a move fast.
I remember.
By it's 12 down during voting season.
So I didn't mean to.
No.
I just
I
needed
think
to-
I registered. There was something I did there. Was it the registration or was it COVID?
And I took the.
I think it
took
was
the shot.
COVID.
Yeah, I took
But
the
we
shot.
ended up not jovering there. I think the queue was long, whatever. We ended up going to a
Yes, that's
pharmacy more that last day.
So, Maka, would you guys want to see, the DA, ANC coalition?
I hate coalition governments.
Yeah, Lena, I don't.
We can already see what they're doing to the municipalities.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's chaos.
I want a clear mandate. Hurrah.
There's chaos.
If we listen, Oscar Blima Mutumu,
Yeah.
you are in charge. This thing of I have to run this decision by somebody else, then how it's a define it's a blame game. No, we must give you a clear mandate so that when it's if we sharp, when sharp.
And you own it.
The same way that now the DA is saying when they came in,
Yeah, the rot was already
then the
there.
ANC says no, but
But you've been
you were-
for 10 years. They're blaming each other.
that's what
I
happened.
guess they're playing chess come up about to it. But they're playing chess come up about to. One party will come in and say, okay, guys, we need to go build a school. Let's say maybe in Hamanskal. Then Babambaga, okay, Harahani school Mare, you guys also need to pass project ya meet. Bale bahane ka meet. Baga lo gona he ya re school.
Fuck the school.
Even nothing gets done. Just to make an example of like that. Those
Yeah,
are
yeah,
the
to-
things that they do in the back.
Yeah.
Happy, look at the position.
They got the position by the
The patriotic alliance will come and say, foreigners, what? EFF, that's not our,
Our manifesto.
Yeah,
it's not
manifesto.
part of our policy. So
Nah, I can't give you that.
then they're like, then we're not going to vote with y'all.
That's why Joe Beck has had
How many mayors?
maybe 8 mayors in 3 years.
Yeah, it's been wild. It's been
So
wild.
no coalition,
Yeah, it's not looking good, man.
but
Lena.
that's where we are now.
Yeah, it's not looking
It's
good.
just that on paper, people believe coalition lights up the fire in the S of the ANC.
Yeah, and it won't.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
And it won't, bro. It won't.
ANC, nothing's gonna change, bro. Like their writing is on the wall. So the only thing they are doing, Kore, I'm eating as much as I can until the bell rings.
Yeah, the wheel falls off. Until the wheel falls
And it
off.
might even be worse now because Babano, they're on their way out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's worse.
The power is diminishing. So they might even loot even more
Yeah.
to solidify themselves when the time comes for them to lay down the Kharafuli
Word.
bake.
Yeah, since I was-
ke hopola mimi e le reng febe tsena tse phakang lefung di a tseba ke bomanne ba shapa kgarafu.
What do you mean, Barry?
I shared that meme on the group. E re febe tsena tse phakang mona lefung di a tseba ke mana shapa kgarafu mabitleng because niggas want more meat. I thought that was they should know.
Yeah, man. It's like,
But they wouldn't because Abai,
Fuck, man. All right, man. Briefly, something else. The Reserve Bank was sending warnings about the sanctions we might get about indecision with the Russia issue. Yeah, and Putin. And there's a lot because we're heading closer now. There's a lot going around in the background with regards to the Putin issue. You know, South Africa has been said they trying to now, you know, backtrack on the hosting, maybe pass it on to China or Mozambique or a neutral African country. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't have ICC membership, maybe to host us.
But they've given him immunity now.
They've given him diplomatic immunity too. You know what I'm saying? DA has gone to court to try to enforce that when Putin enters the country, we have to arrest him. So DA has gone to court.
Somebody said, imagine Mazibugo arresting Putin.
At the risk of sounding ignorant, these are the game that they play. Because what's it to you?
Wow.
What's it to you that Putin comes here as the DA? What's it to you?
It means nothing.
In terms of your philosophies, your policies, what you've been promising the masses and campaigning for vote, what's it to you if Putin comes here? Why is it so important for you to go put resources to making sure that this guy doesn't come here?
Because because you're opposition, anything we are trying to challenge anything that the ANC government stands for.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Because there's
There's
nothing.
There's nothing. There's nothing. Yeah, but the Reserve Bank...
DA's job is to always point out when your man fucks up. But he's never telling you why he's good.
Yeah, he's dirty macking. He dirty Max, bro.
Political point. Yo.
Yeah, he dirty Max. Yeah. It's like, he's just dirty macking. Your nigga broke, your nigga ain't. You know what I'm saying? Vote for me. So, but I'm just dirty macking.
No, vote for me so that I don't do the bad stuff that he does.
I'll do different bad stuff.
No, but he doesn't even say that.
He's dirty macking.
It's dirty macking.
Dirty macking, but dirty macking to the fucking core. Yeah, man. So, so now the Reserve Bank is just worried over the international community in the light of Putin coming and we don't arrest him. You know, that the US might get slighted and then maybe start sanctioning us economically. And then considering our economic outlook already.
Okay.
Like we might get a little.
Why didn't US take a similar posture with al-Bashir? Because they were wanted under the same clause.
Yes. But Putin is a...
No, because you as America...
Highly wanted.
You want to win, obviously, the public thing against the Russians. So what I'm saying is that it's a lot of presidents that are wanted under...
The ICC law.
Al-Bashir was here, and then he flew out. Then there was no sanctions.
But I can't find out kill most wanted.
So
but the US is playing turf wars.
That's what I'm saying.
It's turf wars because that's the one other power. Well, one of the other powers that actually threaten their supremacy on the world stage. It's Russia,
China,
and India slowly creeping up, but they don't pose that big of a threat because they still have like a large foothold, especially through England, in India.
Yeah.
But the more places you let Russia in, the less places the US has to.
Yes.
In fact, I saw that Saudi Arabia might be, because I can remember they said BRICS might have what they call BRICS Plus. So there could be countries that are aligned to BRICS, even if they are not under the core. Yeah. So they were saying Saudi Arabia might be making a play for that.
Goddamn, bro.
You see, fuck the US, bro. Like, it's the same thing as like gay rights, right? Somebody said, no, the US threatened they will sanction Museveni's government, Uganda, because I think they just passed
because of the gay rights. Yeah, their shit is hectic.
And then they were like, yeah, but when you get oil in Saudi Arabia, they've got the same laws. Why are you still doing business with Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, why you want?
Because then you've got something to gain. That's why I'm saying, al-Bashir, you were not so concerned about having him arrested because there's nothing to lose.
But here, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man. So what do you August? This nigga's gonna come, bro. This nigga's I ain't got no problem with Putin, B. You know what I'm saying? Let that nigga come, bro. Alright, and fuck his war. Like, you know what I'm saying? Alright, man. Something else. Let me try. Oh yeah, man. Kanaking. So the Constitutional Court mentioned or a Kanaking, maybe it's on the PIA Act. This one, Promotion of Access to Information Act. Was in conflict with the Constitution, especially with regards to opening up the tax records to Zuma, because niggas have been trying to get into the homies' tax records. You know what I'm saying? So now, landmark fucking baby tongue when the Constitution makes it like a new ruling. Yeah, it's like a landmark ruling. Okay, in cases of limited cases of public interest, we
change the law.
Third parties are allowed to access your records.
Okay.
Yeah, third parties are allowed. So now we gonna see the homies.
Yo, can we just leave this man alone, man?
Yeah, we must just leave this man alone, bro. Like,
and
just leave this man alone,
that
bro.
specific case was pushed by, I think, 2 media agencies. More specifically, this white journalist. So now the Constitutional Court has been given a...
We apologize about that. We are recording in somebody's house.
The law so that this nigga, this white dude, I push in this case, allow access to those records.
What's accessing the statements? Ramaphosa?
What does Zuma?
What's about the latest Ramaphosa?
Because Barry, everybody's suspecting Mfana has been not tax compliant for a very long time.
There are a lot of people that are not tax compliant.
They're just looking for anything to kill the man.
Yeah, they're trying to get it, bro. They're trying to get this nigga, bro. They're trying to get this nigga, man. So.
And you know, when I say leave Zuma alone, I don't mean that I'm not pro corruption and whatever. I'm saying this in the mind state. In other words, in my head, all politicians are already criminals. I'm leading with that. These are criminals. Now my problem is that you are treating this criminal different to this criminal.
It's like that guy that looted that's facing many charges.
Because if you want to go through all these lengths to get at Zuma, right now there's a bill that has not been passed about saying, can we force you can't reveal donors to the political party.
You can't. You can't.
So how much? In as much as people say the DA presents better prospect of governance, will you still have the same disposition if you knew who the person that gives them the money is a drug dealer?
No, you wouldn't.
Or is 90% are white? Would you still have the same disposition about them? You won't. You would. Right? So if your intentions is to make sure all politicians have little room to maneuver, open that one too.
Right. I'm with you, B.
Because now what you are doing is that it's like we fell out as thugs, ne? So what I'm doing is that whole thing that there's no honor amongst thieves. That's what you are doing.
Because now we're putting you under.
It's the same thing when Mahoa always want to pretend Jose Ramaphosa was never Zuma's deputy. They want to wish it away. He knew nothing. He was the deputy of the ruling party and of the country. But they never want to mention Zuma and Ramaphosa in one line.
Together. Man,
leave that nigga alone.
They're making that nigga jump through hoops.
Leave that nigga alone.
Yeah, open my seat right now. I'm fine now. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough out here for the whole. It's rough out here. Hey, negative video, but I look around so yeah.
Just get the designer to pick up all the legal bills.
I can find out. Can't even have a bank account in South Africa.
Who?
To design.
Shit, what happened to him?
He was red flagged. He can't have a bank account.
That's fucked up. Yo, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy, man.
Mara the drug lord didn't the bank account.
Yeah. So, because Mbalu, you alluded to the next one. This bullshit that's happening to the homie, bro. Alutileng, Ankileng, like a basket full of fucking groceries at Woolies. So this nigga is convicted now.
He's about to get sentenced.
So he's about to get sentenced next month. So rumors are going around, or they're gonna make an example of this nigga.
I think he's catching a fine.
Like a fine.
Yeah, he won't go to jail.
Suspended.
What who's charging him? Is it Woolies or is it the government?
It's the gov.
The government.
Yeah, I think it's the gov.
Government because it was private property.
Yeah, but it was part of the whole looting shit, right?
Yeah, but it's not public violence.
Nah, I need to find out. He's getting caught.
Looting was public violence.
So, but if I loot a private, if I loot a private property,
Yeah, he's getting caught.
Yeah,
pressing
but
the
you're
charges?
participating in an
Yeah,
insurgency.
in an
Okay.
unrest. We saw niggas in fit to taking TVs, bro.
Nigga got hit with a rubber bullet in his bum.
Bro, we saw niggas
Drop
getting
that
TV quick. Bro. But they, because this nigga is middle class and he got into a Benz Hatswara.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you think he should have I think
Okay.
do you think he should have pled guilty?
Yeah, he should have.
He shouldn't have.
He should have.
He
should have.
That's what he did. That's
Yeah,
what he did.
yeah,
I
he was
think
front
that's
and
why.
center.
Did he plead guilty?
Did he plead guilty?
Yeah, so
Yeah, so they might be lenient to him because of that.
But did he plead guilty first, Chucks, or did he first try to plead not
Yeah,
guilty?
so
and
they
then
might be
later
lenient to him because
first charge, he was on it.
haleka we answer too much.
So much man. Fuck up and shop.
Yeah, but other people are saying he should be made an example of, to discourage these sorts of things again from happening again. You know what I'm saying? Like these lootings.
I wonder from a legal point of view if his legal representative said can use the same argument cool if you are saying there was a public insurgency, whatever, but there's other known pictures that are part of memes. Why are you going for my client only?
Yeah,
That could have been the defense.
Yeah, but a defense can easily say these things are under investigation. Easily. Mara, your man's got God. Your man's is here. Your man's got God. And we were getting tagged around the whole thing, yeah. Remember we had the whole conversation around
The jury.
judge and jury.
Yeah.
So when his news was coming out, niggas this is why we need a jury system.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Because the jury said, man.
Let the boy go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think one of the reasons why they went for him is because his license plates, he didn't change his license plates to his license plates. He was still using the license plates from the dealership. So that's one of the reasons.
Maybe you just bought the car, bro.
But the jury wouldn't have helped him because it was just whether he's guilty or innocent, because the jury doesn't decide on the sentencing. So if he's already pled guilty, there's nothing the jury would have done to change.
No,
his
but I
plea.
get it. If it was a jury, he would have pleaded differently.
Yeah, he would have said innocent.
So do you think then the jury would have found him innocent?
Yes.
Or not innocent, but not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Because that's into a hole.
That's into a hole.
But it's open and shut because we
Yeah,
have
because there
video
was video,
footage.
bro. Like they caught this
So if
guy
you
coming out the Woolies,
Bruh, what the basket?
Basket.
put that shit in his boot and drove off.
Even if the jury can still decide. Because
With
into
the
a
Woolies
hole.
basket.
Yeah, with the Woolies basket.
Also,
bro.
I see a basket. You
Ah.
gotta take the
Even
supermarket.
I
That's
do
what
wonder though if Woolies is party to the
They
case.
they're probably party to the case.
It doesn't state here.
Yeah, but they probably party to the case, man.
Probably are in the background.
Yeah, because I saw a nigga hunt like a big screen TV every weekend. Ka koloi.
It's a fit.
It's a feat. So all ass nigga trying to put in.
Yes, but when you are talking about the whole jury thing, him and being middle class with the Merc and the jury being the masses, man, niggas might have said he must get God because
Make an example.
Umharu.
Yeah, make an example out of this nigga.
The jury might have been that Umharu.
Yeah.
There's niggas that need.
You already good.
Yes.
Because in fact, that whole looting, they still went into people's houses. to confiscate shit. Remember?
Oh yeah. But
niggas never got caught.
Yeah, niggas never got caught. But what's
that blue couch?
That blue couch, that expensive ass couch. I'm on 80,000 something.
Hey.
Buy a lata cars.
Hey, Alex, but nobody got caught.
Nobody got caught for that.
Wait.
And it was found in somebody's house. Yeah, no.
Well, we don't know if they didn't.
Or maybe the couch.
Because they were not seen.
They could easily say it was dumped here.
The Mercedes looter is the only one you've been told of. Because it's a public. It's just like any other crime that's happening out here that you don't know about, but it's going through char.
Yeah.
But if I find the stolen couch in your house, it's okay.
Outside, bruh.
I don't know.
They found it outside.
I'm saying there could have been a charge and it just didn't attract media attention the way.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right. Alright, man, let me jump to the next one.
While you're still looking there, Machi.
Yeah.
So, with the regards to this court case, do you think maybe the people in GP, they were a bit lenient, Mapolisa were a bit lenient on them? That's why Basa Twariwa like that. And this dude with the Benz is in KZN. So,
the case is in KZN?
Yeah, it's in KZN.
Oh.
Because he's...
because I remember, because also KZN was a hotspot for the looting. Because
it was.
It was full in that whole
They were
Zuma
going
thing.
to warehouses, bruh.
Yeah. Toyota, I believe, got ransacked. The factory. Yeah. Got fucking ransacked. ShopRite. You know, the cake eater. That nigga was there.
The cake eater was in KZN?
Yeah, in
ShopRite.
Yeah, ShopRite.
That meme was wild.
Yeah, that nigga was wild, bro. Alright, man. I think I'm out of current affairs unless
That's
you guys
fine. We've done enough current affairs.
Yeah, you guys can think of any current affairs one.
Nah.
In international news, we have 1 year where they found Kanaging.
how long there?
1 hour 20.
Yeah, Kanaging. Where do they find this fucking drugs? Like marijuana was found in a plane that was supposed to be heading to a church.
What? What? What?
The aircraft is owned by a church.
It's owned by a church, and they
That
found.
makes it worse.
Oh, then they found like hella weed in this shit.
Like
Bro.
290
These pictures is dealers, bro.
They found hella weed in this fucking evangelical church.
Yeah.
Owned plane.
The fact that it's an evangelist church lets me know everything I need to know.
Whoa. And then actually, maybe to add on this one, kind of again, that whole shipment of cocaine that was found, I think outside Peru, that had Nazi branding.
Yeah.
And then it had Hitler's name like on the cocaine itself. Yeah, like so when you opened it, it had it had like Hitler on it. I think like a lot of cocaine. Hella cocaine. Just found it floating around outside Peru. Yeah, what's going on with these drugs, bro? What's going on with these drugs? And I don't think we got
a church-owned aircraft with
Wow.
weed.
So okay, bakopana jwang with the drug dealers.
Back up at the hunter because I think I saw. Did we reach with this for organized crime does not take place without the assistance, enablement, and participation of the state.
True.
It just doesn't. Jackie Selebi
He was in the pockets of these niggas.
and
Mama
Hey, those leather.
the president got shoes too. And like people always, whenever they tell the Jackie Selebi story, like Mbeki got shoes, bro.
Yo,
That's how we knew he was a 7.
Bruh. This nigga got shoes, bro.
The thing is with organized crime is you also want to look for avenues that are less suspicious. So I can understand why a church is easy to influence.
They need money.
Churches need money, and it's not where when you think crime, you're not gonna go to church.
You're not gonna think church too.
So now for me, it's not lost on me Hori, why a church can find itself in that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
situation.
even this whole child trafficking and it's a lot of charges involved there. It's a lot of serious people that you respect
involved in that bullshit,
involved in that
right?
shit, because it's too organized for it to be so smooth.
Hey man, yeah, and these drug guys, like, they have a lot of fucking money. You know, if the church needs it, in Fetu, your plane is not going to be suspect.
Everybody has a price.
Yeah, let me try to put some drugs in there. You know, yeah, guy.
Would you do that, Des? When in your personal capacity, would you, if someone is paying you money to take drugs to Cape Town now, and they say to you, "Don't worry, you are safe. You just need to take the suitcase and drop it off in Camps Bay."
Hey, I've seen too many episodes of Banged Up Abroad.
But this is a local trip, and you know that our jails are not the way.
Yeah, and they're not gonna really look at you.
But me, if that proposition is being put to me by somebody I know has the authority to make sure that I'll be safe, I will take it. If that's a national police commissioner saying that to me, or the DG, because now I'm evaluating my chance of being caught.
Yes, Thabang, but then when shit hits the fan and you
Yeah,
are
they're
in
gonna
trouble, they're going to have to distance themselves from you.
I know, but what I'm saying is that when I make that evaluation, I make it on the probability of being caught. So for me, it's like if I go make a deal with the president, and then the president says, "No, I'll make it go, nothing will come up." Would I be willing to do something? Bruh, I'm talking to the president, I will do it.
Yeah, this nigga's gonna put the
So
mechanism.
my probability or my chances of success, I read them higher.
You know,
Yes, maybe he's fighting with his minister of police and he might look into his shade. But when I was making that deal, I'm looking at the authoritative figure that I'm making the deal with, and I'm hedging my bets.
Word.
My bets is that I'm getting away with this shit. The same way in companies when a CEO says that there's a lot of people who go down like for like maybe improper procurement because the president, the CEO of the company says, "Nah, sign," or I'm out. Let's say I'm out now with in the rules that I was in, we used to spend a lot on the credit card. But I know what the rules are of the credit card. Like, don't exceed X amount, don't spend it in this. I'm in a strip club with the CEO. MD, and he says, "Swipe."
I'm swiping.
But he might get got by the audit. But his name is not there. But what I'm saying is that I'm taking that chance on the basis that I'll have protection. Then that nigga, he's an expert, he's from Europe. Then when they do the audit, he was due for his next assignment, and that's my ass. But when I was making that decision, I was making it on the probability that this nigga has got power.
And he might
make it go away.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But if you don't have any skin in the game, the probability that you're being used as a pawn or as a decoy is very high.
It's a lot.
Because who are you?
Who are you? Yeah.
And when
you might even get caught because you were sold out by the very person who sent you.
Exactly.
Like that girl with the dreadlocks in Thailand.
Oh. Babsi.
Wait, it looks like you're interested in her as the name.
I know her, I get it.
Personally?
Yeah, one cover for now.
Have you told us this?
Yeah, he's told us this.
On the pod?
No, not on the pod.
Not on the pod.
Yeah, I think on the pod. Yeah.
Who's on Bethlehem?
Nah.
Grahamstown or...
Yes, Grahamstown. Catch the rest of this episode on Patreon.
Dojo.